Hey people, Indrid here, 53 Faction War. This is Greysark, Undercity and Ordo Malleus versus Space Marines. Who's been naughty then? On the blue team, two brother captains, Katla and TouchMe. These guys are durable heroes that walk through objects, cannot be suppressed, with powerful disruption and support fighting in melee. Alongside, Anter is a Daemonhunter, a melee spellcaster with strong control and support, begins with an energy regeneration aura. Red Space Marines, two Apothecaries. This is Push with the relic badge, I like it, and alongside is Arise. These guys are melee heroes with strong support, begin with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura, can get ranged weapons. Rounding off the teams, AlexReady as a force commander, very strong offense, fighting in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support. Some good old Blood Ravens. Looks like they are the southern player. Two players are going to run into Anter here, I think this is. They need to back off and rejoin with TouchMe, but they're going in. Strat squad with double Kraken bolts on them, taking tons of damage. Two heroes on them too. Are they going to make it out okay? I don't know why Anter ran in on that. Strat squad do get away without the model loss. So do the Stormtroopers. And TouchMe was able to node this power, but they might be set upon now. They have triple Stormtroopers. Katla Strat squad also getting low. Took a model off the scouts. Yes, they do. Brother captain's chasing them. And they also get away without the model loss. Here come Stormtroopers. They can take some cover back here. They should do it. There we go. And more Stormtroopers coming in to pressure the tactical Marines. But the captain should go after them now. There's a heal. Brother captain, a big swing and a miss on that Apothecary. Can now chase down the tactical Marines, perhaps. Those guys in melee with the Stormtroopers, as they should be. There you see that energy, that health regen aura, sorry, from the Apothecary. Those green hexagons. But it's not going to out-heal the Brother Captain's power sword. Or force sword, I guess it would be. 30 DPS power melee, that thing. But I think he's hitting another model now. Decent special. And another special. He's feeling very special, this Brother Captain. Scouts coming in with the shotguns. They can't suppress the Brother Captain or knock him over, but they'll do decent damage if they get close. There we go. He's been dealt with. I'm not sure why they popped their Kraken bolts again. They should have kept that off cooldown to use against the Strat squad later. Here's Arise and their tactical Marines. I quite like this army scheme here. I don't even know how to describe those colours. Scouts be dying. Trying to take a wreck point for the Emperor. Daemonhunter gets his even fancier sword out. Look at this thing. The Hunter's Blade, power melee, gives him some more energy off the bat and absorbs 6 energy when he hits stuff, which is pretty handy. Up to 225 energy now at level 1. Pretty nuts. Sniper Scouts for Alex, which probably means we're going to see double Sniper Scouts. Yep. Some Rift Tear action from the Daemonhunter to slow him down. You also saw the Psychic Burst. No, Energy Burst. That's it. That drained some energy off him and slowed him down a bit. Interceptors on the field, but TouchMe. There's a jump from an Assault Squad. Arise has an Assault Marine, so does Push. And they see off that Strat Squad there. Apothecary needs to be careful. Heals himself. Assault Squad now jumping the triple Stormtroopers, and they knock down all of them. More Stormtroopers. This is Interceptors, sorry. These are TouchMe's Interceptors. Alongside that Daemonhunter and all those hotshot lasguns, these fellas need to be careful. Might drop a model here. Can they jump after him or teleport after them? I think they can, but they're not doing it. Maybe they should have. Shotgun Scouts were hanging back, ready to support if they needed to. And there's those Sniper Scouts getting shots on the Daemonhunter. I don't know. He might be able to get a decap here. These Scouts should be harassing him. 433 to 500. What's going on northeast? Lots of dead Stormtroopers is what's going on. Katla now has operatives. That was a no-fuse grenade from these Stormtroopers there. Operatives get their fallback plan, which gives them the incendiary grenade. They start with a smoke grenade, I think. They can get an incendiary from the fallback, and then they can get a melter bomb from their sergeant. Here's Devastators up for Push. immediately getting advanced targeting. These guys being sneaky. And there's the incendiary. Makes them back off at least. Oh, it was a smoke. Messes up their ranged weapons. Scouts get their sergeant. Are they going to chuck their grenade? I don't think they have the energy to do it. There's a heal from the Apothecary. Stormtroopers wiped. They did have their sergeant as well. There's that fallback plan. Flash grenade when they retreat. Brother Captain, you know what? The Brother Captain special might have knocked those guys out of the grenade, but there's another grenade. That was from Anter, I guess, yep, who goes tier 2. Pretty early tier 2 from Anter. Nothing else coming out in tier 1, I suppose. Oh, look at this. Double interceptors for TouchMe. I wonder if that was a mistake. They haven't given any power upgrades to the Stormtroopers. We do have the Nemesis Force Sword, though. Apparently Katla's cat causing some issues there. I know how that's like. Why are they popping Kraken bolts to bash power? Oh, there we go. They're shooting at the Strat Squad, I guess. There's a Rift Tear. Lets the Strat Squad get in. Energy Burst as well. Attack's taking a bunch of damage. They've used the... and there's another Energy Burst on the Apothecary from the other Strat Squad coming in. Great target to use that on. Just take that guy's energy away. There's some Vengeance rounds action. Can they get him down? They can't. And now they have the customized Stormbolter. That's going to be on the Brother Captain's face pretty soon. Incendiary going in, forcing the Devastators out. Assault Squad jumping into huge amounts of trouble here. Is that a little bit of melee from the operatives? I think it was. Tier 2 for Katla, tier 2 for TouchMe, tier 2 for everyone, in fact. Aside from AlexReady. He's not ready for tier 2. Does have that Power Sword and Artificer. Power Sword is a power weapon that boosts the effectiveness of his battle cry. 409 to 483. They're going hard towards the northeast now. Who's this? Oh, sneaky Tactical Marines with Flamer going for the power. Get caught by interceptors here. And a whole bunch of other stuff. I think they're going to drop a model. No, maybe not. No, there it goes. But they should be okay after that. Here's the power bash. AlexReady setting up with sniper scouts to harass anything that gets close and tries to defend. Meanwhile, blue team are just fighting over the northeast. Tax drop a model. Maybe lucky not to drop 2 there. Trying to steal that power back. There's that full auto. Devastator's setting up in his face as well. But he's outside the firing arc, is he? I guess so. They stopped firing on him. Look at that. He can attack them over the wall there. Is he going to get away? Got to jump him, fellas. There we go. Oh, hey. Purifiers with their psychic field over there. I think these days that just silences you, does it? It used to do damage. I don't think it does damage anymore. I think it's a silence. Which is still pretty awesome. Especially if you can put it on the Apothecary and mess with him. Angels of Death went up there. 406 to 448. Purifiers now going after these Tactical Marines. These guys have power melee, 4 swords, and the Justicar has a Nemesis Demon Hammer. These guys know how to rumble. They're 2150 hit points at level 1. Full power bash though against the Ordo Malleus. They have a long charge range too, and with the amount of support that the Daemonhunter and Brother Captain could do between them, these guys could become vicious. Don't see any support war gear yet from the Brother Captain. And also the Daemonhunter doesn't have anything up. Triple cap for the Ordo Malleus team. Not to say that the Purifiers can't act without buffs, of course. They're still pretty damn effective. Good grenade. Where's that shotgun blast? There it is. Good special from that Purifier for the Devastator setting up. But those guys just chucked a incendiary grenade in. And another one. That's nasty. More Devastators here. Double smoke going in. You can see... Oh, did that stack together? That is a tiny firing arc. It looks like that stacked. Down goes the Apothecary. Ordo Malleus just sweeping through onto the power, but now they meet a Dreadnought from Arise in its default melee state. AlexReady also gets a Dreadnought up. Oh, the Emperor's Fist missed though. This thing inspires on melee kill as well. 100 DPS heavy melee with a 40 damage splash on hit. Just tears through this stuff. Assault squad jumping forward as well. Why is everything... Oh, they just got inspired. That's why they've all got those yellow buff circles. I was just talking about it. Meanwhile, though, look at this. Well done, fellas. Full power bash down here, so both teams got a full bash. Blue team have already replaced their gens. This is the Dreadnought of Alex. Right, the captain doesn't want to fight him, but he's just trying to stay in play. Special knocks him down. These guys are allowed to decap though. Surprised the Dreadnought didn't go after them. Now they're trying to break down this drop pod. Is that what... Oh, did that bring these tax in for a rise? I think so. And they've got a plasma gun now. 30 DPS just on this plasma gun. They're pretty nasty now against those strat squad and stuff and those purifiers. These guys getting a sergeant for push. Still have that flamer up, so they might be looking to turn into stern guard and use some crack and bolts against this heavy infantry. Strat squad kind of going in alone there. Apothecary of Arise, only with the purification rights at the moment. Push is the one with the customized Stormbolter. I'm not sure where they are. Oh, they're right there. Daemonhunter tried to fight a Dreadnought, didn't work out. Lots of fire. But those guys are fine. Apothecary is not moving here for push. 406 to 254 is a decent VP lead for the Ordo Malleus. And now they start rolling out the las cannon turret Rhinos. TouchMe has some purgation up. Oh, conversion beamer too. Help fight that Dreadnought. Melter bomb in from the operatives. They have what it takes to take these Dreadnoughts out. We'll see if they can put it together. This guy needs to stomp back to base now. He's very, very far forward. Very far forward. The Rhino might be able to just chase it down. Apothecary trying to do something. Dreadnought looks like it's going to be alright. There's that psychic field again. Silencing the Apothecary. That was pretty cool. He couldn't heal his tactical marines there. And they almost died. That was almost an amazing psychic field. Helping to get that tactical marine wipe. It almost got the wipe. 371 to 254. Devastator's almost wiped as they tried to flee. I see this purgation squad taking a bunch of damage. There's that conversion beamer. Oh, it's got an assault cannon, this thing. It's getting lots of free shots in, but it's also getting sniped down. There's a psych out grenade suppressing and draining the energy off those scouts, but that conversion beamer purgation went down. So does the brother captain. Tier 3s now for Katla and Ante, and another Rhino with a las cannon for TouchMe. Down to 2 stormtroopers as well. Brother captain's also down, as we saw. Maybe Ante will try and get him. What's this? The blessed icon. Oh, word of the Emperor. Increasing speed and reduces their damage by 40%. Now, I've always been confused by this war gear. It says reduces their damage. I thought this meant that they deal 40% less damage. Is that right? Or do they take 40% less damage? Because I think I saw in some notes that it was different. That's an amazing buff. If they also take 40% less damage. I thought it was a way to speed stuff up and just move it across the map, but you lose damage for doing it. Because it's a 2.5 speed. Oh, psychic assailment here. Global ability of the Daemonhunter, granting 25% more damage and +7 range, and it's really messing up that assault squad. They're going to die, I think. Yep, down they go. Underestimated the damage that psychic assailment plasma gun stormtrooper squad is going to do to his assault squad there. Apothecary of Arise. Down goes a force commander. Should get revived right here, right now, I think. Although Sacred Standard is up, giving a nice 40% damage buff to this stuff. That is a Tempest. Someone has the Armor of Damnation. There it is. So if anyone knows for sure, because the way this is worded for Word of the Emperor, reduces their damage by 40%. Makes it seem like it's a bit like the Eldar Fleet of Foot, where it increases your speed but lowers your damage, but I think I saw in some patch notes or something, which made it seem like that's not the case. Northeast kicking off, look at this. Space Marines are retaking it, some smoke up from the operatives over there. Oh, and they got the Rhino. It was a las cannon, you see. Rhino be down. Vortimer Razorback on the way for Anter. How have these guys done? These operatives, they're still level 1. Oh, look at these sneaky tactical marines again from Arise. Who needs a Razorback? Just run them there. I guess they're going to get it done. There's nothing here to defend unless Katla comes all the way down here. Will they be bashing? What am I hearing? I'm hearing the Tempest again. There it is. But the Daemonhunter might go down though. Yeah, down he goes. Did some good work. There's Armor of the Apothecarian, advanced healing for push. Keeping those guys in play, and now Devastator's weighing in. And they're able to push them back and pin the power down here. Here comes Vortimer Razorback. With that Psy Cannon is targeting the Sergeant. Can they get the Sergeant? They can get the Sergeant. Need to repurchase that fella now. And Incendiary, and another one. These guys need to run, I think. Yeah, look at that damage when they're doubled up like that. That's nuts. That was inside the advanced healing as well. 331 to 226. It might do extra damage to units that are in cover. What is this? Oh, those guys got a full bash. Well done, fellas. Nobody here ready to punish it either. We got some more purgation for TouchMe. And there's that Rhino. Wait, how did they... Did the purgation survive? How did they get it out before the Rhino? Unless this is another Rhino. I'm very confused now. Where's the Dreadnought? I know about Dreadnoughts. Here we go. Oh, it's got Multi-Melter. Awesome. Northeast. Uncapped. Assault Squad jumping in. There's the Whirlwind for Alex doing some work. Brought it up to the contested VP, I guess. Look at that. Psychic Field. That would have meant the Stern Guard couldn't switch their ammo. That would have been awesome. Force Commander flees. He's still level 1. Vortimer. Pretty good for this map, I think. It's relatively open. It can make good use of its mobility to cover ground. There are missile launcher tactical marines in play, and they had 4D Emperor on them. Sort of damage that missile launcher did on that one shot there. Northeast is turning red for the Space Marines. Tactical Marines on that fast capping. Apothecary annoying some Stormtroopers, sprinting around with Armor of the Apothecarian. By out of combat, they mean the Apothecary isn't attacking someone. So even if he's getting shot at, he can sprint away. More Psychic Field action. Really, really bad for scouts. They can't do their shotgun blast. They can't chuck grenades. They can't infiltrate. Just got to run away. 292 to 226. What's this Dreadnought doing? Well, I guess it was chasing the Vortimer. Almost got it too. Drop pod from Alex. Did it bring these guys in? I guess so. They've got 2 Tax and Stern Guard here. Look at that furious intervention. That was really well timed. They still might get this thing though. Whoa, that Hunter Killer came from downtown, eh? Purifiers are on it and they take it down with that Nemesis Demon Hammer. Can they finish off this Dreadnought? Because this guy loses melee resistance, right? Or does it get 20%? Like the Chaos Dread, like I always forget. Not sure. Can they get it? Just got buffed. Not sure what that buff was. Was that Sanctify? There's another Psychic Field. They already shotgun blasted though. They really want to finish that Dreadnought off, but they can't do it. Base turrets would have stopped them. Northeast. Oh hey, Tempest and Paladins called in by Katla. These guys unique to the Brother Captain. I think these guys are I think they're 650, 150 power, aren't they? With 350 red. They're expensive, but I mean, look at them. Big old fellows with big old hammers. 5400 hit points. Took a bunch of damage there though. Daemonhunter's level 3. Getting the Tome of Tranquility now to reduce the cooldown of his abilities. Force corner levels to 2. Push has some Vanguard veterans now. Lightning Claw, a couple of power swords, and if you get the other fella, here he comes. They'll have a Thunderhammer too. There he is. Meanwhile, goes hard on the VP, does Alex. Everything buffed, everything being buffed, of course, by the Sacred Standard, and for the Emperor thrown in, and Battle Cry going on. Here comes an Apothecary to help out. Level 4, they could focus him down. Looks like they've jumped straight on him here. Goes down. Levels up the Interceptors in there. It's another Psychic Field from the Purifiers. They're getting huge amounts of value out of that. Tactical Marines wiping. Alex having a bit of an engagement there, eh? I guess the Stern Guard got away. Interceptors going after them. I shouldn't say they got away. What am I doing? I'm gonna curse them to doom. Well, they made it out. They made it out. See, my curse is overrated. Stormtroopers run. Now they're pushing alongside this Vortimer Razorback with level 4 Purifiers. 28, 61 hit points. I don't know where that 1 comes from, but there it is. Hey fellas, you gonna cap? They've just been left here, these Tactical Marines, apparently, from Alex. I think they think everything's been retreated here, but it hasn't. They're trying their best, but they're gonna get wiped. Alex doesn't know that they're here, I think. Yeah, down they go. Very unfortunate. Sometimes things just don't retreat when you think they do. Oh, just called in some more here. 229 to 212. What's going on northeast, though? It's an Apothecary shooting stuff. He's level 5, but he's trying to shoot Paladins, which isn't going to work out great. There's that onslaught thing. Vanguard veterans jumping after the Strike Squad here. Level 3 Strike Squad, though. Advanced healing. It means that they only dropped 1 model. But yeah, they need a better way to deal with the Paladins. I mean, they've got plasma attacks. Oh, here comes a Land Raider Redeemer. Arise also has a Land Raider Redeemer. Look at this thing. Flamestorm cannons on the side sponsors, twin into Salt Cannon, and a Multi-Melter on top. Not to mention the ability to retreat back to it, reinforce off it, and get inside of it. Also get this energy regen, which I assume stacks with the Apothecary's energy regen. Level 2 Dreadnought for Arise. Almost level 3 with that Multi-Melter. It's been awesome. 227 to 212. Ordo Malleus capping up the northeast. Looks like a pretty big push through the mid from the Space Marines. There's Psychic Assailment on the Conversion Beamer. Nicely done by Anter. Buff his allies' Conversion Beamer. It lasts, I think it lasts 20 seconds as well. Getting big value out of that. Big value out of that. Bunch of scouts come in to try and repair. But down it goes. The Frag Assault didn't quite come in time. There's a shotgun blast on the Interceptors. Can they get that Vortimer down? They cannot. It runs off. Well, drives off, I guess. These double Interceptors have been pretty awesome, actually. Oh, Land Raider Crusaders up for Anter. Vortimer is chasing for some reason. Down it goes. Ran into Stern Guard veterans and stuff. Not sure what was going on there. 226 to 184. Here come the Paladins, though. These are TouchMe's Paladins now. And they are crunching through this Land Raider. Land Raider needs to keep moving here. I guess not. It's stopping. Scouts are trying to repair it while they get smashed. I mean, the plasma gun is doing good work, but those Stone Guard need to switch to Vengeance rounds. They're using Hellfire. Is it because they're shooting the Brother Captain, maybe? It might have been because they were shooting the Brother Captain. But now they've switched to Kraken bolts. They want to be using Vengeance rounds against Paladins. Paladins are super heavy infantry. When there's Vengeance rounds on them, they do get away, though. Had to use an orbital to stop them chasing, I think. Meanwhile, northeast, turning blue. Land Raider Crusaders up here now, bristling with Daka. Hurricane bolters on the side, sponsors, twin links, assault cannon, and that multi-melter. You can't retreat back to it like you can with the Redeemer, but it still allows you to reinforce. Also gives you health and energy regen, not just health regen. So it's pretty cool. They have the same hit points, 3250, 2500, and Arise did lose their Land Raider there. Heals up those Stern Guard, 191 to 178. Yeah, Arise is pretty depleted, losing the Land Raider and the Dreadnought in quick succession. Well, it was the Dreadnought first. I thought the Land Raider got away. I guess I wasn't paying attention, really. I was paying attention to what the Stern Guard were using. So now they're using Kraken Bolts against the Interceptors, which is correct. Look at that Plasma Gun as well. Psych Out Grenade. Doesn't do friendly fire, which is good. What is this? Is that... It's Terminators for Arise. Storm Bolters and Power Fists for the Emperor on those plasma attacks there. Level 2 plasma attacks. I think Arise should get combat stims here. That's a big old Tempest. Does it do friendly fire? I actually don't know. There's a Psychic Field in there as well. Stern Guard getting way too close to stuff. Yeah, need to run. And look at that. Psychic Fortress slows down nearby enemies. Does it also drain? I think it drains their energy as well. Slows them down for like 40%. It's really good. But now they might be in a bit of trouble, this Strike Squad here. It's another Psychic Field. Daemonhunter comes in. Now has the... Wait, why does he have the... Oh, is it Armor of Damnation that gives him that hood? That's pretty cool. Got the Tome of Tranquility as well. Even more energy regen for this guy. Meanwhile, northeast, Paladins have found a Land Raider to crush again. These are other Paladins as well. And another Land Raider. And it's not going to survive, as you can see. Down it goes. The brother captain with the Nemesis Demon Hammer and Holy Armor of Titan. I haven't put a lot of effort into supporting their units with their war gear. There's no ward, there's no bulwark. I guess Paladins are pretty damn good without it. Got some Grey Knight Terminators as well. And that guy's super dead. Very, very much dead. I love that the Paladins have slightly different models. One with the standard, one with those Apothecary-like things, and one with just a big old book on it. With swords inside of it, why not? Force Commander told to sit down. Oh, it was almost double level 4 Interceptors there. Oh, Strat Squad fella dying. 154 to 159. Go top all, I'm staying, says Push. These guys getting a natural back. It's going to be a 2-1 for the Ordo Malleus. Push calling everyone north, east. We'll see if Arise and Alex respond. Looks like Alex is going up there. Here comes that Force Commander as well. Where are those Terminators? Oh, they didn't get Assault Terminators, really? Surely you get your claws out here when you're fighting a bunch of Paladins and stuff. Very surprised we didn't see Assault Terminators from AlexReady. Stern Guard for Arise do have their Vengeance rounds loaded in. Looks like Alex is still using the Kraken Bolts though. That is a double Canticle of Absolution, I think. Giving energy and health regen to allies. Also the Tempest thrown in. Maybe it was just a single Canticle and the Tempest. Hell of a time to use those globals though. They're standing in that Tempest for an awfully long time. It's actually doing some really good damage. I guess the Crusaders helping out, eh? Force Commander goes down. These Terminators are getting destroyed. Down they go. Purifiers coming in. 144 to 139. Look how long they are able to channel that Tempest for. Oh, looks like TouchMe got sound bug. So we'll see if the blue team can continue this momentum, playing with some AI. 140 to 139. Land Raider Crusader barely survives, but does survive. Looks like a las cannon was shooting it, I guess. But yeah, I think the Space Marines got kind of wrecked in that fight. That Canticle with the Tempest was pretty epic. Another Land Raider Redeemer on the way for push. Cap says Anter. Because of this. Who's this? Oh, some tax being sneaky. Stone Guard veterans trying to get their natural back. Look how blue the map is though. 140 to 133. I'm not sure if TouchMe has dropped from the sound bug by now. But the brother captain's capping, that's for sure. And here comes their paladins. Going after the tactical marines. It's got the bulwark. And there's a Nemesis Force Sword. Am I hearing a Tempest again? I am. Look how far it's in base. Come on now. I mean, it shouldn't kill anything because of the HQ damage resistance, but... Oh, it did? It killed one of the Vanguard veterans. Holy crap. 140 to 84. Oh, looks like Touch is still here. Cyclone Missile Launcher. Really good at damaging Land Raiders, but it's being repaired the whole time. Look at this. Paladin's in, Terminator's in. Really surprised that Alex didn't get Lightning Claw Terminators. I mean, I don't know if they would have stood up to that Tempest and Canticle thing we saw, but would have been great at fighting as Paladins. Especially with Force Commander support. Another Tempest. How much energy does he have? 340. And look at that energy regen. That's nuts. Big old onslaught. There's an orbital thrown in. By one of the Space Marine players, I think. Here's the Land Raider Redeemer. A new one for push. 140 to 43. Still the 2 to 1 for the Ordo Malleus. Something down here. Oh. Yeah, it's not going to work out for you. There's Paladins here. Now it's a double cap. GG says Alex. Yeah, that fight at the top kind of broke the Space Marines. I thought the Dreadnoughts did okay. But we saw the Ordo Malleus kind of leapfrogged them into tier 3s and got those Paladins rolling. I mean, they tried to do their stuff. They got the Stone Guard, they got the Plasmas. But that big fight was it. And there's the game. A single cap at the end is enough. This is his brother captains. Katla's brother captain about to smack something with his hammer. Level 8. Level 7 Daemonhunter. Level 6 for TouchMe. Level 6 Apothecary for push. Level 6 Apothecary for Arise. And a level 5 Force Commander for Alex. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Big thanks to Anter for sending this in. And I'll see you guys next time.